Mixer was a platform launched January 5th, 2016. Sorry for the history lesson, but by the time this is being watched, Mixer will be completely shut down and gone, leaving 30 million plus active users shocked, angry, depressed, in denial, and thinking of what they will do. So let's start from the beginning, before all of this. Mixer was a streaming video service founded by some nerds named Matthew Salsamendi and James Boehm. Sorry if I got those wrong, we're just going to call them Matthew and James for now. When they founded the platform, it was originally named Beam. Beam wasn't to become Mixer until 2017. I know I'm getting boring, but don't worry, this shouldn't take so long. Beam was later then bought out by Microsoft.
Hi, it's Larry Herb, Xbox Live's Major Nelson. I'm sitting here with Matt Salzamende, who is the CEO of Beam.
Gamers who love to burn away hours on live streaming services like Twitch now have a new place to go. Mixer, Microsoft's rebrand of Beam.
But coincidentally, both Matthew and James, both founders of Mixer, left Mixer back in October of 2019, within 2 weeks of each other. James Boehm mainly leaving to start his gamer lotion, and Matthew 2 weeks later, the reasoning for abandoning ship was due to the numbers that Mixer was presenting. It's crazy to think that both Matthew and James still left the company even after Ninja was brought on.
As of today, I will be streaming exclusively on Mixer.
Ninja joined Mixer, yeah, but you knew that. The Fortnite playing, baby raging, dream crushing, hair color changing streamer who switched from his 14 million follower mansion on Twitch to Mixer?
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
You saw it. It was everywhere. However, Matthew still left. Why? Because even after Mixer had one of the most well-known streamers in the world, views count never compared to Twitch. Mixer was doomed. Due to the impact of Mixer and how it had on the entire community, I had the honor to talk to 8 Mixer streamers about it all, and here's what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Leah. Leah, I guess.
Hey, I'm Anthony. I'm known as iTwan on Mixer.
Hello, I'm Cammy. Everyone on stream knows me as Baby Raspberry, though.
Hey guys, my name is Moon. I was a Mixer partner on Mixer.
Hi, I'm Harry. Formerly known as Crazy Scotsman on. So, now you know over on Twitch. It's Crazy Scotsman.
My name is Will. The Mixer name I went by was Mr. Will Deal. It was the same. I'm known as a variety streamer. I play a lot of first-person shooter games, a lot of Rocket League.
My name's Tanner Misketch, and I am obviously an Xbox console gamer. Streamer name on Mixer is iWhiplash, mixer.com/iWhiplash.
Well, I'm Nina. On Mixer and Twitch, I am both these Neens. I play a lot of Overwatch and Apex.
Howdy gamers, my name is Tori, also known as Amazing Screw Up on Mixer and The Amazing Screw Up on Twitch. I am a variety streamer. I play games such as Apex, Warzone, R6, and so much more.
I never expected being a streamer, and I just like something I always look forward to every day.
We had no idea about this. Not one clue. You would honestly think they would be telling us before they tell the world so that we have time to prepare as a brand. How dare you, Mixer?
Hope to see your positive, welcoming, and inclusive communities on Facebook Gaming. Mixer will remain online and running until the 22nd of July. 1 month. They're giving us 1 month.
Happen. You know, I mean, this is my job. 24 hours ago, I was excited to close on my house Tuesday. Now I'm sitting here thinking, should I?
Nobody knew that Mixer was going to shut down. They just announced it via Twitter and gave everybody a 1 month notice. And by nobody, none of the partners, none of the Mixer streamers, none of those guys that have hundreds of thousands of followers and thousands of viewers every night, Now, Ninja, Shroud, and Goliathan, they knew. That's the only 3 people on the whole platform that knew the biggest moneymakers. Literally nobody else had a clue, myself included. And what's even crazier than that is that the staff didn't even know. Mixer staff, Mixer employees, Mixer program managers and developers and web app guys, they had no idea. They woke up and just found out they're going to be out of a job in a month.
Oh boy, I cried like a baby.
Who knew the site wasn't doing too good? I was very surprised by it. I never even check Mixer's Twitter, but I woke up one day and I saw they tweeted, and I was like, oh, I'll look at it one time out of forever. And that one tweet was about the Facebook one, and I was really surprised that they shut it down because I just didn't think they were going to give up on it so easily. Because they say all the streamer advice is, don't give up. Small viewership, keep streaming through it. But it's almost like they didn't have the same mindset for the site in total. Because the viewership was low, but the same way you tell streamers to keep streaming and get through it and get better, I thought that would apply to the site itself, and I really didn't think it was going to go anywhere.
I thought it was a joke. I was hurt, but I've been through a lot worse in life, so I kind of take this as a fun challenge.
Woke up, first thing I saw on Twitter was that Mixer was shutting down, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it. It was one of those things where, like I said, living in a nightmare that you can't wake up from. That's literally what it was, and I swear, it was a grown man right here telling you, 28 years old. I cried, dude, for 2 days. My wife, she, I feel bad for her, dude, because I was just absolute, depressed mess, right? I'm usually a very happy person, a very positive, uplifting individual, and it's one of those things that you never really know what you have till it's gone, and then that realization of all the effort, all the sacrifices, everything that I put in for this platform, it's my channel's gonna be.
I was pissed. I was fucking pissed. Like, not even for myself, because I'm not like a huge streamer, but mostly for people who have put in so much fucking work on Mixer, and people that have this is their full-time jobs. This is their only fucking job. This is how they're getting money. And then all of a sudden they just shut it down. That's just fucked up.
I streamed for 2 months. So that amount of people was insane. Because I didn't even expect to make it to 50 followers. And within 2 weeks I had 50 followers.
About a little over 2 years. 2 years and about 3 months.
Well, I started streaming back in either late 2017 or late 2018.
So I was there for 2.5 years, a little over 2.5. Was approaching 3 years, inching up on it.
I was a streamer on Mixer for about 3.5 years, maybe longer.
Coming up on 1 year. I started 3 days after Ninja moved from Twitch to Mixer, and that's how I was introduced to Mixer.
I was a streamer on the Mixer platform for over a year, and I would stream every single day for at least an hour and a half to 3 hours a day for 466 days.
I think it's bullshit, and they need to fuck off, and everything they did, they need to at least compensate for. Not through Facebook Gaming, because that is also bullshit, because fuck you, Mixer.
There's people out there who base their livelihood on the money that they made from the careers that they created, the communities that they created on Mixer. And, overnight, it felt like that was just destroyed. Felt betrayed. We did so much for the platform, but in the end, look what happened, right?
That can be hard news on somebody after they spent a lot of time and were able to form that partnership, and then it's like, oh, goodbye, I guess, on July 22nd,
Everything that happened it just happened so fast and was handled so poorly. It really tarnishes so many of the Mixer memories. But
I mean, in terms of being unsaid, it's really unfortunate to see a lot of the people that were outed for sexual harassment or, sexual abuse, that were larger content creators on the platform, or, the people that, said those racist remarks, that they should have been held accountable for the sake of the victims. I wish that it were that way. Some people were held accountable and some people weren't. Some people held themselves accountable. And I mean, it's one of those things where, you hate to see that person did those things, but you love to see that they did own up to it, right? Like, they didn't try to deny it or anything.
Where they could have addressed things before shutting down or like announcing the shutdown. That just made it seem like they were just giving up on us.
I would like to have more answers of why I would just be out on a tweet. We're closing the platform. Doesn't look good for Microsoft. No.
People like me, Deja Vuyo, and several other streamers who are just starting out and stuff like that. At first, I felt like we were left in the dust, and then I kind of came to you just have to come to odds with it and realize that it's going to be okay. And once that reality sets in, it's a lot easier to move on and definitely try elsewhere, because that's ultimately the only thing we can do when it comes to Mixer shutting down. So
I think the CEO or whatever was like really racist, saying that all partnered streamers were his slaves and he has control over them or some shit. And rather than like taking care of that and firing the people they needed to fire, they decided to shut it down completely and go with a different company, knowing that, there are partnered streamers that rely on streaming for money because it's their full-time job.
What made you start on Mixer?
When I was younger, back in 6th, 7th grade, I thought it was really cool that YouTubers made like video game content, like those Black Ops 2 montages of like, funny clips and friends doing all those crazy things, like search and destroy clips and stuff like that. And I just thought it was really cool that people could like have a passion for it. And I thought, why don't I just do it? Why don't I just basically, but on Mixer it was really nice because everybody I met was really nice and I made friends really easily, and other streamers were really nice. There were a lot of hosts. I hosted a lot of people. So yeah, it looked really nice and it was really nice.
I actually started streaming just because a friend wanted to see the games I was playing, I don't know. And I just streamed every once in a while that way. But then I realized, as random new people would come in occasionally, that I was making friends this way and I was meeting new people.
A little bit of term life. I worked in medical sales and got to travel around the U.S. Before that, I worked in physical medicine. I led a physical medicine for a bit. And a relationship went sour. And I quit my job. Basically lost the relationship and started fresh, and I pushed people away quite a bit. I was sat in Ninja's channel daily. I was traveling, I just put it on Bluetooth at my car and listen. I was able to hold conversations with him. Back in the day, you really can't do that anymore, and I doubt he would ever remember my. I saw a younger platform, a little bit smaller communities. I'm like, yeah, I can grow with platform. So a little bit of Ninja. He was my dose of inspiration, but I've always loved video games and I've always loved connecting with people.
Yeah, no, I've been a part of the Moon Mix for like over a year now. So I fucking love him. Like, he's just so fucking great. So one day I was kind of just like, I wonder what would happen if I streamed. And then I did. And then he hosted me and I was like, all right, stop. No.
I started streaming back in 2019 because I was talking to a boy around the time, and I installed Mixer so I could be able to watch his streams, because he would stream a certain video game for me, which you guys all know, and love Rainbow Six Siege. He would stream to me the game because he was trying to convince me in getting it myself, and he eventually won me over with wanting me to get the game because I instantly fell in love, and I started streaming it so he could give me hints, like pointers and tips, and when he was sick, he would just watch me stream and play the games when he didn't have the energy to get up and do it, and at some point people started actually hopping into the stream and started talking to me, and it was entertaining. I still remember the first couple of streamers that came in. I always had a passion for it. I just didn't think I was good enough, or I didn't think I was funny enough. And then having those people come in for the first couple of days and tell me, you are good enough, you are funny, I enjoy this stream, and having them sit down, relax, and not leave, it made me realize that I am funny, I am entertaining. I'm just so harsh on myself because these people enjoyed me, and I was just being myself. Continued to stream even after that silly boy broke my heart, and even after all the groups of friends I've lost. My followers were always there supporting me and listening to all my tea and rambling, and I appreciate the platform and appreciate the people that were there for me, and more importantly, I appreciate you guys for watching, because you guys are the type of people that empower me to do stuff like this and continue going. So, thank you guys. Dreams or like some great memories you had with just some friends on live, like.
It was me and my friends, and it was just like the dumb ass moments. You know what I mean? I still have the dumb ass moments, which is fantastic. It was just like the dumb moments, like AFK, he disappeared somewhere. I'm sitting going, hey mate, are you there? Hello? In 1 minute, someone was just honestly able to come over my shoulder and take his head out his shoulders. And I was there going, okay, let's turn and walk away.
There was this one time when the only game I played was, as you know, For Honor for the first 6 months or so. And one of these viewers they said you should try doing fight clubs, like these big custom games, like 4v4s and stuff like that. And I didn't really do them at the time. I was just playing like online with other people. But then they kept asking, so I kept doing it. And then these fight clubs became a really important part of the stream. Everybody was excited for them. They were a lot of fun. Everybody would play that wanted to. And it was really nice because it's something they created. I never had the idea for it. So it was like, the stream's not even like completely mine because they've helped build it.
First time was when I was steadily gaining followers, and people were like coming in and talking to me, and it was like, wow, this is amazing. I love this community. It's so welcoming, and everyone's like so kind and supportive, and like I had gotten my first like amount of embers, and I was just like, oh my gosh, they actually like me.
The other time when one of these there was actually a troll who said we were talking about partnership, and I recently applied for partnership. The first time I applied for partnership I got denied, but then they changed the rules on how you become partner, and I was able to apply again, and I did apply. And somebody came into the chat and they kept saying how they'll never get partnership, it just won't happen. It was really discouraging, you know? And I remember it so well because the day after, I got the email that I was accepted into the partner program. So that's just another small memory of when I got partnership. And it was really nice.
I had 6,600.
I believe I have 383, between 383 and 389. I can't remember quite the number.
I had 5,296.
I guess a little over 10,000.
100.
9,400.
172.
When I stopped streaming on Mixer, I had 3,000 followers.
I had about 1,960.
Been honestly treating me very well because I've got to stream to Twitch. I know my capture card is compatible with it, so I'm not worried about the switch over to it. It's just a matter of getting the Mixer viewers that are already coming into the stream and my repeats. You know, we all have those regular viewers that come in and say what's up. Make sure they know the deal.
Oh, it's been okay. Now there's a lot of work we got to put in to kind of rebuild. A lot of people are like, well, you're not rebuilding. You know, everybody's following you from Mixer to Twitch. When it really hits you is you're not seeing all the same names when you're streaming on Twitch like you did on Mixer. I feel like a lot of people who are viewers have even taken breaks from video games. So they're not really around streams as much. So it's a rebuilding process.
You know, at first it was really stressful, right? That first week, I wasn't sure, you know, the future of my career anymore. You know, it was one of those things where your whole world was kind of shook, and you know, with everything else that's going on in 2020 already, it just felt like kind of like a nightmare, you know, that just you couldn't wake up from. And you know, as you know, I actually started to migrate my channel over and get set up on Twitch. It became more and more comfortable, but it was maybe more so I was still anxious and still worried, you know, kind of like I said before, maybe about how what if I don't get all my community migrated over? Maybe what if I lose people that I really enjoyed hanging out with, but maybe you know, they hadn't been by the channel in maybe a couple months, right? And don't know that Mixer's closing down.
I noticed, because I went through your Discord, because obviously I went there to add you. I noticed that you mentioned that you're just quitting streaming altogether.
Yes.
What made you come to that conclusion that you were going to quit streaming? Or made you think that it was the best route?
Funnily enough, earlier, I think maybe a week before, I was discussing with someone about how if Mixer didn't exist, I wouldn't have anywhere to go, and I listed through every single possible platform and why it doesn't work for me, and then this happened, and I'm like, well, shit, I got nowhere to go. I have, for years, told people I would rather quit streaming than ever move back to Twitch. I was on Twitch for about 3.5 years as well, before I moved to Mixer. And I had the worst time. I always had to deal with so much toxicity, and it really was, it took such a toll on my mental health and on my self-worth being a Twitch streamer. And when I moved to Mixer, it was almost like rediscovering what streaming was to me. I was ready to quit streaming pretty much around the time that I heard about Beam. It was Beam at the time. And I was like, well, I'll give it a try, I'll restream. And then after maybe a month or two, I was like, this is exactly what I needed. I went from kind of dreading each stream and having to set an alarm before the stream to remind me that yes, you need to stream, to looking forward to streaming and getting on an hour early and looking through a bunch of other streamers that do similar things and starting early and not like getting sad that I needed to stop to go eat, that kind of stuff. So
Can't just do what you did with Mixer and hit broadcast. You have to physically go in the app, and it's just, I don't know, it's complicated. But I'm enjoying the whole, like, you can earn affiliate and like start the monetization. That was a lot better than Mixer.
Honestly, so before I found his stream and everything, I was going through like a really rough patch. It was actually like my depression like hit an all-time low. It was really bad because like so many things happened, and like kind of like what I told you before, like in the span of a week, except it was like worse than that week that I told you about. I had ended up finding I found his stream, and it was just like this welcoming place. Like he was so welcoming, everybody else was so welcoming, like there was like all this love, and it pretty much saved me. And it was just like, it's just this community that I'm a part of, and I'm proud to be a part of it. Like, it's so lovely. Like, so many people come through and they're just like, dude, your stream has helped me. Like, these people are fucking amazing, and I love it. It's just, well, Mixer was, I guess, as cringy as it sounds, home.
Unity, positivity, and support. That simple. Our platform, we're able to really support each other.
Because Mixer, I don't want to get cringy or emotional, but it wasn't like just a place to stream and that was it. I could just go to Twitch one day or YouTube. The site pretty much started my passion for streaming, and it was really successful, especially with the partnership and all the friends I made. So I wanted to stick on Mixer to the very last day. So I'm going to be on the site until the very last day it shuts down. And I'm not sure how it's going to even happen, but I feel like the stream's just going to end on the last day, because I won't end it. I'll just wait till it stops. So I feel like I owe it to the site and everybody I met on there to stay on there.
Mixer was home. Mixer changed everything for me in regards to streaming. It was just the most wonderful platform to ever exist. Just so much community and so many kind people, and it was just, I don't even know. It was home. Place within the gaming industry that I felt comfortable being a woman and being disabled and being queer and being it was such a welcoming place.
To the site, and you watched people that you interacted with really well, and you made friends and communities. It really was like a home. I know I said that before, but it's nice. It's like a hub for friends, and it's just, there's nothing bad that happens there. It's just all happiness and games and memories and clips and stuff like that.
To be opportunity again, I will just repeat that. And then Mixer used to also be a platform to build foundations of friendships.
I just really loved the simplicity that was Mixer, because even now, I've been on Twitch for probably about a month, and I've been in streams, and I still don't understand half the shit that I'm doing.
It wasn't just a streaming site. It's where I made a lot of my friends. I have a lot of really close friends that I met through there that I talk to on Twitter or I talk to on Discord. Even this annoying little kid that always bugs me. He's like a little brother basically. But so it's like an internet home basically. It's like a turn on the stream. Everything else is forgotten, and it's nothing but a lot of good times with friends I made purely from games itself and streaming itself. So yeah, it's honestly less of a site and more of like an internet home.
We're not starting over. If you spend any time streaming, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever, on Mixer, you learned a lot. You learned, where your content, blossomed, what you enjoyed creating. I talked about this with other streamers as well, here recently. And, it was one of those things where we learned so much about content creation, and we learned about, streaming, technical stuff. We learned, how to, network and build confidence in our content. And it was one of those things that I truly believe is unfortunate, what happened. Right?
I love Mixer. Mixer was my home. I was proud of it, and I put quite a lot into.
Now that Mixer is basically gone, and there's nothing left we could do about it, Mixer was a beginning. Mixer was a start into something new, and it was a learning process. Mixer was an easy way of understanding and learning the ropes of how to be a streamer, how to start a career, and being able to have wonderful, kind-hearted people along the way. Mixer was home. But the people on the platform were the one that made it family. Now that we are switching over to Twitch, that does not change it at all. It doesn't stop. The family that we have built is coming over to that platform, and we're going to take over. We're going to conquer as much as our little heart's desires. And we're going to change the game.
Oh, I said my name is Itwan on Mixer. I'm going to be Itwan on Twitch too, the same exact name. Just a lot of crazy streams, a lot of crazy moments. It's mostly goofiness and a tiny little dash of skill. Not too much though.
Well, if you'd like to find me, my Twitch will be Baby Raspberry, just like my Mixer, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Baby Raz Gaming. It's super complicated, but if you find me on Twitch, my links will all be there.
You guys can follow me on Twitter at the Moonmix, Instagram at the Moonmix, on Twitch, Moonmix TV. So just make sure that you guys stay in touch, man, and don't stop spreading that Mixer Twixer love.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Longshot Leo, Deja Vu, yo. Leo doesn't stream, but he's definitely my boy, and we play like crazy. I guess, but definitely hit me with Twitch follow, everyone. Twitch.tv/OWhiplash.
So 3 people. First of all, Amazing Screw Up. Hey, what's up? She's great. Moonmix, fantastic. Both of their users on Instagram is the same as their Twitch. And then me, same thing. Instagram, Twitch, same thing. Bees memes.
Absolutely. My site twitch.tv/Will. I create a positive environment.
Suppose if there's friends that didn't know I was disappearing, it'd be a good way for them to realize.
I am Crazy Scotsman 4. I'm Crazy Scotsman originally, Crazy Scotsman. Now Crazy Scotsman 4 over on Twitch. Come on by and say hi, guys. I'm not a big person. I'm just a genuine guy who likes a good projector. I'll hopefully see you there, guys. Have a good night, guys.
And thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. It shows your support for the channel and helps me out in creating more content like this and more content like my other videos. I would also highly recommend you guys going to check out those amazing streamers that were in the video. They were pretty fucking epic. A lot of them are really cool. I know them personally on the Twitch platform. Highly recommend you guys go stop in, at least share some love, show some support, saying I sent you there, and it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for being here. Truly, thank you guys for being here. Goodbye, Mixer. It's been an honor streaming on your platform. Love you guys.
What is this? Nah. Spaz, bring that real shit.
How was that?